Hello learners, and welcome to week 23 of medieval history. We're going to continue with Mali and cultural exchange. Essential questions again: how did Mali influence the medieval world as a site of cultural exchange, and how can we become more inclusive of different cultures and encourage cultural exchange? Okay, so this is your lineup here of everything you're doing. And this week we're working on checkpoint number 5, which is food as cultural exchange menu recommendations. Okay, so you can see as we move down the project list here, the different checkpoints. And here is what you're doing. You're going to fill in the chart below using what you learned about your school's cafeteria menu and your understanding of different cultures as they approach food. Okay, so after you've done some research on the different cultures, I actually included, this is my son's cafeteria menu from January. And this is kind of blown up a little bit on the side here. And then here's the whole monthly menu. And then you'll notice that every day in the cafeteria, this is available daily. So just notice that there is some selection just in case you don't like what's on the list. And I think they always have peanut butter and jelly, and there's a salad as well. And then you can go down and see the a la carte options. And like I said, there's this, and then this is blown up a little more. You'll notice there's a lot of chicken on the menu. It seems like every day when I ask them if they want to buy, there's chicken or there's pizza. So this is what's happening. But you can definitely get on some different schools' websites, and usually their lunch menus are posted. But I just wanted you to have access to a lunch menu just in case you couldn't find one, or maybe one of your siblings go to a school where there's a lunch menu. So you can use a combination of them, but you're going to go through and you'll fill the chart, what options could you recommend for at least 3 different cultures. So look at it and see, are we meeting all of the cultures? Because some cultures don't eat meat from a cow. Okay, so you look and say, okay, are there different things available? What's going on? So you learn about food as a form of cultural exchange and how different cultures approach food traditions. Then use this to make recommendations for your school cafeteria menu. The first part of this is choosing a culture, making recommendations for how someone of that culture could make decisions that respect their cultural practices. The second part is making recommendations for the school on how they can make the menu more culturally inclusive. Okay, so for instance, Hollidaysburg does have the peanut butter and jelly, and most cultures, that would be a perfectly acceptable food. So they have that on there just in case, you don't eat meat in the culture, different things like that. I had a couple friends, one was Muslim and one was Jewish when we were in school, and there were some dietary restrictions. So they would often pack their lunch, or they would take one of the alternative choices. Okay, so here's a breakdown of the courses again. As you can see, we are moving through Mali and cultural exchange. And then, of course, the power focus areas. Reach out to me whenever you want one of those opened. And then make sure after you watch this launch that you are completing the private comment, which is due February 12th. And you can see here we are moving through the pace chart rather quickly. Okay, so we have a couple more weeks with Mali and cultural exchange, and hopefully completing your power focus areas. Okay, so any questions or concerns, reach out. And if not, you have a wonderful week. Thanks. Bye.